everyone, today we're going to review Trinuma. Originally designed in 2008, this model is a combo model and is comprised of 3 canister sets, Toa Mystica Tahu, Gali, and Onua. Trinuma is a serious, no-nonsense Order of Mata Nui member, who's equipped with tools that allow him to emit kinetic energy, allowing him to fly. He's also 9 feet tall. You know, for a quick rundown of the character, I really shouldn't be scraping the bottom of the barrel here. But that's it. The story never really takes the time to flesh out Trinuma more than that. He just kind of runs around where the story needs someone to deliver exposition or move other characters into place for later on. So that's Trinuma in a nutshell. Is it bad that the 2 Order of Mata Nui combo models can be summed up as the delivery boy and the gopher guy? I'm not the only one asking this, right? Anyway, although Trinuma isn't the most dynamic character, he does make a few appearances within the 2008 section of the story, primarily in the story serials, such as the Toa Nuva's Blog, Federation of Fear, and Destiny War. Here we see him use the Staff of Artaka to undo the effects of the Great Cataclysm, then go to deliver a weapons cache to Brutaka before being intercepted by Icarax, and finally he would deliver Vezon to Destral to lure the Makuta into activating a trap set by the Order. Taking a look at the model, Trinuma is a very simple build, being a modified Enika build. Starting at the legs, they are simply Metru feet connected to Enika legs, but they also have fins attached on the inside via a connector, and the upper legs are just a connector with an Enika shoulder pad attached. The torso is also very simple, being built like a normal Enika, with a Metru chest and a Bullrock shield on the chest and stomach. Turning him around, there are 2 Naira Ghost Blasters mounted on his back, which are connected to the black chest piece, which also does cover up the back. The arms are once again very simple, following the standard Enika formula, but this time mounting feet on the shoulders with Rakshi legs for the lower arms. Mounted on each arm are Trinuma's weapons, first of which are these twin blasters, which are just these engine pieces with wings and an axle and bush on each end, and it actually looks very good. The other is just a shield. Now, because of how the shield is mounted, there is no left hand. Lastly, Trinuma wears the Mask of Charisma, which allows the wearer to convince others to join his cause. And this is not it. This is a Kanohi How. I feel like I've done this before. This is some serious deja vu. Now, in all actuality, the Mask of Charisma is not only this mask. The mask alone is a Kanohi How, but what differentiates the How from the Charisma is the horns on the back of Trinuma's head. In canon, this assembly on the back of his head is part of the Mask of Charisma, which makes Trinuma's head pretty much all mask. Now, because this is a combo model, they were bound to use one of the masks within the 3 sets, instead of creating a brand new mold just for this guy. And I guess Tahu's How was the most fitting. Alright, articulation-wise, Trinuma is pretty simple. So, starting at the feet, you have a standard ball joint, which gives you forward, back only that much because of the little fin there, and then you get your ankle tilt. You get, move that out of the way, you get full range of knee bend, and once it hits the Enika cover there, it stops. So, and you can straighten out that much. The legs can kick forward that much, back that much, that's way more than you need, and he can do the full splits. So, that looks painful. Anyway, the arms are again very simple. Let me focus again, and so they can go up that far. Once they hit the foot, they can't go up any higher, though once you rotate it, it can go up a little bit more until it hits the socket. But once you straighten it out, it can go all the way up. His arm can go all the way around. It will collide with the Naira Ghost Blasters on the back, so the arm will have to get out of the way for that. And yeah, you get full range of motion at the shoulder for your standard Enika build. And then for the elbow, this is where things get weird. See, normally the Rakshi limb here is oriented the other way, so then you have a hinged ball joint here. But Trinuma opts to not have that. So the elbow can only bend that far, which is really stupid, especially for an elbow. But it can bend inward 90 degrees, like that. Like, I don't get it. I don't get why it's like this, because it's just really awkward to work with. So, yeah, but that's the same on both arms. On the right hand here, you have your hand, which can hinge all the way in and that far out. So, you got that, but you don't have a left hand, which is weird because of the shield piece. Even though you can connect one here and it will fit totally fine and the parts are available. So that's weird. Anyway, at the head you have a standard neck joint which can look that far to the side until the horns collide with the Naira Ghost Blasters, and that goes both ways. You can only look up this far because, again, collides with the Naira Ghost Blasters. And then, because of the mask, it can only go down that far before it collides. So, overall, his articulation is fine. It's nothing crazy. You can get all your standard poses of articulation, or you can get all your standard poses with the articulation, but it's not gonna give you something mind-blowing. It's an Anika build. That's pretty much what it is. Trinuma has one function, which comes in the form of the Naira Ghost Blasters mounted on his back. And you fire the blasters by simply gripping the side and compressing the plunger quickly, forcing the ammo to be launched. Alright, the issues with this model. First off, Trinuma has brittle joints, as all the sets he's comprised of were released in 2008, so it makes putting this guy together a little scary. Second, his arms are built weird, as they're forcing the orientation of the elbow to move inward and not forward. Lastly, he is simple. Don't get me wrong, simple can be good, but in this case, this is a combo model made from 3 canister sets that barely use enough of the parts from one of the sets. Yes, he looks good, but with how many parts are actually left over, it's not a model that utilizes the parts provided to their full potential. Alright, size-wise, Trinuma comes in at about 23 centimeters or 9 inches at the top of the crest on his mask. And then, from shoulder to shoulder, he's about 10 centimeters or 4 inches. Size comparison-wise, here he is next to a Mata. Here he is next to a Metru. And in all technicality, he is an Anika build, but because I'm thorough, here he is next to an Anika. And for some in-story comparisons, here he is next to Botar and Icarax. So there you have Trinuma, a rather simple combo model. Is he good? Yes. Is he great? No, not by any means. I don't recommend you build this model. Trinuma is just too simple, to the point where it could even be mistaken as a canister set, accompanied by the brittle joints, weird arms, and all the leftover pieces. He really comes off as a lazy attempt to get people to buy all 3 of the Toa Mystica sets. And you can really see it just by looking at them. It's unfortunate, because combo models always have a lot of potential. Anyway, that's Trinuma. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date with all my latest videos. And with that, I'm Legend, and I will see you all next time.